Half back with you here on the campus of Hastings College, Lloyd Wilson Field, as we're getting ready to kick off here game number 2, as they're getting ready to do some starting lineups here for the fans. Earlier today, the Hastings College women volleyball team played Dakota Westland today, got swept today after a big win last night, as they won 3-0 last night and then were swept today. We'll have an interview with the head coach of the women's volleyball team at halftime. But now tonight we got the doubleheader tonight with soccer, as the men, Hastings College men, came up with a 2-1 victory over Dordt here earlier today. As we're waiting for finish with the pregame festivities, I'll go back and kind of give you some scoring updates across the country, across college athletics really quick. Mentioned earlier Nebraska, my Huskers are coming away with a big win today, 34-31 on the road at Maryland. First really true road game of the season for the Huskers, as they had played one road game technically, but it was in Kansas City. But the Huskers come away with a big win there. So they're now 5-1 on the season. Now they got a quick turnaround as they got to head up to Minneapolis next Friday to take on the Golden Gophers, who the Huskers have not beaten since their first year in the league. That came back in 2011. Last time we beat them at their place in 2011. Last time we beat them in Gophers in Lincoln was 2018. Some scores here across the country for college football. 21-14, number 5 Texas A&M leads Florida at the half. San Jose State leads Wyoming 28-14 at the half. Iowa just obliterating Wisconsin 30-0 with 10 minutes to go in the third. Georgia and Auburn, I was hearing this earlier, that Georgia doesn't even have, I think, not even 40 yards of total offense, and it's almost halftime, and Auburn leads Georgia 10-0. Texas Tech and Kansas to the ninth-ranked Red Raiders lead Kansas 21-14 about at halftime, but Tech has the ball, and they're about to midfield. USC and number 15 Michigan, USC at home, leads the 15th-ranked Wolverines 14-7. Clemson all over Boston College, 31-10 at the half. Purdue with the 17-10 lead over over Minnesota right now, with that game bout at the half. Number 11 LSU leading South Carolina 10-7. Number 18 BYU leads 14-7 over Arizona, and some finals from earlier, like with the win over Missouri 27-24. Ohio State, big win over Illinois 34-16. The number 1 ranked Buckeyes remain undefeated. UCLA shocking the world now as they're rallying around their new interim coach. 38-13 win over Sparty. That's Spartan's third straight loss on the season. They're now 3-3. Cincinnati, Huskers' first opponent of the season, continues to win. They've won 5 straight. They won 20-11 over Central Florida. Ole Miss squeaks by Washington State at home, 24-21. Colorado defeated Iowa State earlier today, 24-17. Number 7 Indiana, battle of top 10 programs. Number 7 Indiana defeats number 3 Oregon 30-20. Number 6 Oklahoma loses to Texas down in Big D to Texas 23-6 in the Red River rivalry. Notre Dame 36-7 win over North Carolina State. Northwestern upsets Penn State. What happened to Penn State? As found out that Drew Aller, the star quarterback for Penn State, gone down today as Northwestern defeats the Nittany Lions 22-21 as Penn State falls to 3-3. Height video just finishing up as we're getting ready to roll here. One final here. Kansas State defeats TCU 41-28. NAIA UEN Game of the Week here on Extreme Sports Network. Hastings wearing the red tops, trimmed in white letters, white numbers, black pants. And for Dordt, the all-whites. White tops, white shorts, trimmed in black as the first kickoff, and we're underway. Apologize to get some names wrong, and if I don't get some names so quick, bear with me. As Hastings is going to battle with the ball here, and they're going to kick it down the other way. be a throw-in. And that's going to be Faith Mondial with throw-in. That's going to be another throw-in. Mondial again with the throw. HC now going to defend it. Nope, it's going to be deflected away by Dort. It's going to be kicked in towards the penalty box. It's going to be kicked away, and Tatiana's going to try and get over there, and she does. She kicks it, smart move, get it out of play. And that's going to be a throw-in for Dort, and it's going to be Zylstra. Just underway between HC and Dort. Ball kicked away back towards the Dort defense. HC trying to run it down. It's going to be a battle. That's going to be won by Dort. Over here to Nora Stewart. Ball still in play. Back over to Chartier. Kicks it in towards the box. Looking for Madison Rhodes, but nothing doing. HC still with it. Kicks it back. That's going to be DeHart. Chartier playing defense. Ball still deflected around out there. And that's going to be a throw-in for HC. And that's going to be Stewart. Throw in to DeHart. Played by Dort. Now back out to HC. It's going to be out to Lampy, now at midfield, and they're going to reset. HC with it. Back out to Madison Rhodes. She's trying to work the corner. Going to kick it back out. Back out to Henshaw. Back into Miles. Back to Chartier. Ball still kicked around. Madison Stewart's trying to get it, but it was deflected away. But still going to be a throw-in for HC. And that's going to be Henshaw with a throw-in. Still with it in the corner. HC now has a chance to come towards the middle. It's going to be a shot towards the goal. It's going to be deflected away. That's going to be deflected away. As that was Avery Higgins. Avery Higgins, the freshman from Manhattan, Kansas. With the shot, and that's going to be a goal, or it's going to be a corner. And that looks to be Lampy, and it is. Doing the honors. A shot towards the net. Going to be headed on just over the net. She was looking for Millie Gell there, the senior from England, and she just heads it just over the net. It could have been an early, quick goal. Not even 4 minutes in for HC, but over the net. That's going to be a goal kick for Dort. Kick back out here and on the HC side, but HC controlling it. Back out to Henshaw. Down to Rhodes. That's going to be a battle now in the middle of the field. It's going to be won by Dort. Dort now coming the other way with it. That's going to be Mondale. HC with it. Back to DeHart. Over here, Chartier and just a little wide, and that's going to go out of play. That's going to be a throw-in. Mondale with the throw-in. Throws in the Terpstra, defended by Stewart. Gets it away. Got to Chartier, stealing the ball. She's going to try and go for 2-on-1, but nothing doing as Dort was there. DeHart now back out to Gel. And back out on the other way. Pass up. Going to be Tanner. It's going to be out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for HC. Throw-in coming. HC has it in the corner. Going to try and look for Rhodes out of the box. It's going to be headed away, but it's going to be And it should be Lampy doing the corner honors, but we'll see. And it is. Five minutes gone by. Still nothing. Between Hastings College and Dordt. Lampy setting the ball down, looking for the corner. There's the boot. There's a kick, but back out towards HC. Well, that's going to be Higgins with the shot and to deflect it away again. That ball's going to go out of play again, and that's going to be another corner. There's the boot. Going to be a kick towards goal. Just missed it, but that's going to be played out by HC. But it's going to be kicked in towards goal again, and that's going to be a goal kick for Zylstra in the Dordt defenders. Free kick, or goal kick, I should say. Dordt controlling it. As well as going to kick towards me. That's going to be Stewart. It's going to be a throw in. Thrown away. Back to HC. Not quite. Yep, it's going to be for HC. DeHart has it. Back towards the middle. That's Tanner with it. Back to Higgins. But deflected away. Back into Henshaw. To Tanner. Back to Henshaw. Back to Higgins. And that's going to be Miles. The shot on goal, and that's going to be just over the top. Good look. Her teammates approve. It was a good look. But it's going to be just over the top. Going to be thrown out of play here. That's going to be a throw in for HC. HC in the far corner. Going into Madison. Go to Madison Rhodes. Nothing going on. Her and Abby Worthy are going at it. There's a shot into the box here for HC. A one-time opportunity for HC, but picked up by Zylstra. Throw in for Dordt. Be intercepted by Stewart. To Chartier. To Rhodes. Back out to DeHart. In towards the box. Going to be deflected out. But HC recontrols the ball. So he's thrown back the other way. And it's going to go back towards Henshaw. Henshaw in the far corner. Back down to the corner just a little bit too much. That's going to be a goal kick for Dordt. Wind's still kind of blowing a little bit. It's kind of cooled off here this evening. And yet I'm probably underneath the air conditioner, so that probably doesn't help much. Another throw in for Dordt. Should be a Dordt throw in, and it is. Dordt tries to play it outwards, and they do. And they have control. Still in their own territory. Headed by Stewart. Chartier, but nothing doing. Down to Madison Rhodes. She was tripped, and that's going to be a foul. Madison Rhodes gets the foul call. And that's going to be a free kick, and it looks like it's going to be Lampy. See if they're going to... See if Lampy's going to try and go in towards the net, or she's going to kick it out wide. Lampy. Shot towards the net. Get me to head it. Oh, and just wide. just wide. That's going to be a goal kick for Dordt. She had the distance, just a little bit wide of target. Back out here again to Dordt on the far side. Apologize, I can't get any numbers right now, but I'll do the best as I can. And that ball is headed away. Nice play by HC. That was Miles. HC back with it. That's Chartier. Got some room and just going to kick this ball away. It's going to be favor of Dordt, but Dordt gives it right back. And then HC gets it right back. Now it's going to be a play for Dordt here. So they're going to try and set up something, but nope, it's going to be away. It's going to be Stewart with it. As Terpstra tried to run that thing down for Dordt, and North Stewart defended that ball well. It's going to be out of play, and it's going to be a throw in for HC. Chartier now with the ball. Higgins took one of the ankle, and she's hurt right in front of me, and that's going to be a stoppage. As time will be called here, 33 minutes to go. As it's Higgins, the one who's down for the Broncos. She's getting up. That's going to be a throw-in for HC as we resume play. Thank you all for joining us as this is the game of the week here in the NAIA. NAIA UEN Game of the Week. So appreciate all you that is tuning in here on the NAIA and Extreme Sports Network. Men's game earlier had Hastings College men coming out with a 2-1 victory with 2 goals from Tim Berger from the assist from Wade McWhorter to give the Broncos the 2-1 win. See if the women can do the same here tonight. As Dordt has the ball deep in their own territory, they're going to try and reset here. As Dordt now has the ball towards the middle of the field, but that's going to be taken away as Stewart kicks it back to Tatiana, her goalkeeper. As now she's going to kick it out to Jessie Chartier. Back over here to Stewart. Over here to Higgins. As that ball was deflected away from Higgins. Dordt now has it. As it's going to be Keltner with it. Back to Higgins. Now over to Miles. Back to Higgins. She's going to try and play the middle of the field. Back outside here to Chartier. As she tried to play that, and it deflected off her foot the wrong way, and it's going to be a throw-in for Dordt. HC and Dordt. Dordt now has it. That's going to be played towards the middle, and it's going to be Terpstra trying to go after it, but nicely played there by Lampy to keep it away from her, and that's going to be out of play as Tatiana kicks this ball out of bounds. So that's going to be a throw-in for Dordt. As it's going to be Mundial with the throw-in. Looks for Corinna Tell. She does. Back to Mundial to Tell. Should be a throw-in for HC, and it is. It looks like it's going to be Stewart with the throw-in. As that was Peyton Tanner. Boots it away back to, it's going to be Ingenberg. Now to Tell. Back outside to Zylstra. That's going to be deflected away by HC. Back out here now to Chartier. Going back the other way. In Dordt territory. As Tanner's going to try and run this baby down, and it's not going to do it. That ball's going to be out of play, and that's going to a corner, give me a goal kick, as it was Batarsa with the defense there for Dordt. It's going to be a goal kick for Dordt. Dordt kicks it away. Back in the middle of the field, HC now has control of the ball. Norris Stewart with it. Back now to Chartier on the left side as that was deflected away. Dordt now has it. HC trying to play tough defense here, and they are. Lampy with it. Kicks it out. Kicks out to Tanner. And that was knocked away from Tanner, and that's going to be Dordt ball. Terpstra has it. Now it's kicked away, and she's going to try and go after it again, but that was kicked away. Now to Chartier for HC. Trying to find the middle of the field, but nothing doing. Dordt kicks the ball back towards HC territory and picked up by Stewart. Tanner to Higgins. Nope, it's going to be deflected away. And it's going to be Sabrina DeHart with it. Trying to get it to Madison Rhodes, who has it. Trying to find Tanner in the middle, but deflected away. Dordt, kicks it back towards Tatiana, and that ball is going to be kicked away. Tatiana came 20 yards away from her goal to kick that ball away. That ball is still headed out there. Now HC has it, going towards the middle, looking for Chartier on the left side. Back out to Higgins. She's got to do for a one-timer, just wide. Just wide from Higgins. Good look again. 8-2 with a few good looks. Not a bad take from Higgins, the freshman from Manhattan, Kansas. As their K-State Wildcats was a winner earlier today over TCU. Dordt now with it. Maddie Miles in the middle. Looking to the middle from Tanner. Try to find try to find Rhodes. Nothing doing, but Dordt kicks it away back in HC territory. Now over here to Stewart. Back to Tanner. Back to Rhodes. Just a little bit too high. It's going to be right to the goalkeeper, and that's going to be either going to be a throw or a kick, and it looks like it's going to be a kick from Zylstra. There's the boot. Ball still kicked around. Dordt with it. Dordt still with it, and that is Tell. Tell with it on the near side here in front of me. Tell racing towards the middle. Hands it off to her teammate, Enigberg, To the middle, that should be a foul, and it is. Peyton Tanner getting fouled. And that's going to be a free kick, and it's going to be Lampy. Still 0-0 between Hastings and Dordt. Lampy now has the ball at midfield and on the football side of things as there's the boot. Ball towards the goal. It's going to be a one-timer. It's going to be flagged. Oh, it almost went in itself. Wow. Zylstra had to get a hand on it. That thing took a hop on her. If she didn't get a hand on it, that was going to be a goal for Lampy. But deflected away. That's going to be a corner. And now Lampy's going to try and get a second opportunity here. As that ball was inches from going over into the net. Corner kick time for HC. There's the boot. It's going to be long. It's going to be headed out by DeHart. But it's going to be out. And it's going to be Higgins trying to get there. But it's going to be played by Dordt. And it's going to be a Dordt throw-in, and it is. Myself by Higgins, but just want to be able to defend it. And that's going to be another throw-in in favor of Dordt. That should be out of play, and that's going to be a favor of the Broncos. Henshaw at the throw. Looks like we're going to have a sub coming in. Jasmine Bislip Nielsen, the 5'4" junior from Denmark. Looks like she's going to be in the game for Chartier, who's going to get a breather. Kind of a breakaway for Dordt, but nothing doing as the ball was deflected too far away. As Tanner's going to try and race that ball down, but not quite in time. Dordt with the ball. Still with it. Down the sideline, they got a chance now. That's going to be Tell. That's going to be towards the goal, and that's going to be saved by HC. See if they can run it down, and they are. It's going to be a throw-in. Nice hustle there by Nora Stewart. Keep that ball from not going out of the back and being a corner kick. Jenna Roberts with the ball. That ball was deflected. And that's going to be a corner. And it looks like it's going to be... We're going to have a sub. It's going to be number 23, Brooke Marhama. 5'8" junior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Corner now for Dordt. It's going to be short, as that was Tell with the kick. It's going to be back out. Back to Tell. They're trying to find Tell in the back corner. It's going to be kicked away, and that's going to be a throw-in. Oop. Another ball coming in. Throw in for HC. As that ball is going to be thrown out of play again, and that's going to be a throw in for HC. Finding Avery Higgins. Nothing doing. Higgins again. Nice defense there from Higgins. Sends that ball back towards Dordt territory, and that's going to throw in for Dordt. $23 minutes down, 22 to go. In the first half between Dordt and Hastings College. As Dort's going to play this ball in. Nice play by Maddie Rhodes. That ball's going to be kicked towards the center of the field, and it's going to be run down by Miles, maybe. No, it's going to be run down by Dordt. Dordt playing with it, and it's going to be out of play. Haven't missed anything, folks. Throw in towards Rhodes, but overhead. It's going to be a throw-in again for HC. Number 15, Michigan in trouble. They're down now, going to be down 21-7 to USC. Ball played in play. It's going to be a chance here for Nora Stewart. A shot on goal is going to be way over the goal. Another chance for HC, just a little too, another too wide. Actually, that was Nielsen there. That wasn't Stewart. That was Nielsen on the kick. 7 and the 9 looked pretty close. In the Rhodes. Dordt now with it. In the middle. Played here by Dordt here towards the middle, and they're going to have an opportunity here. Have a 1-on-2 opportunity. And here we go. 1-on-2. Shot in towards Tatiana, and she can pick that up easy. much on it. That ball stayed on the ground the whole time. Look like my broadcast partner, Tyson Avronik's tee shot sometimes. Just staying on the ground. No, I'm just kidding. But Dort with it, and that's going to be a foul, and it is going to be a foul. They're going to call that on Miles. It's now going to be a free kick for Dort. As we got to wait for a ball to get in play here. Go grab the one that was just kicked out. And it's going to be a free kick. And that is going to be Terpstra. Nope. She faked it. That's going to be now Worthy. There's the boot. Shot in towards Tatiana. That ball is going to be over the head between the goal and the football goalposts. So that's going to be out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick for Tatiana and the Hastings College Broncos. There's the boot right over here to Stewart. Looking for Nielsen. And that might be out of play, and it was. Some of the HC men's soccer team sitting below us saying their displeasure. There should be a foul, and that's going to be on Batarsa. Millie Gell with the free kick. Everybody's going to get reset here. There's the boot. Deflected around. It's going to go in favor of Dort. Dort now towards the middle. That's going to be Roberts. Still going to be deflected around. It's going to be played by HC, and Stewart's going to kick it back to Tatiana as she's going to boot this thing away. Over here to Rhodes. Deflected away by Dort. Nielsen's going after it with Mondial. That's going to be a throw in favor for Dort. It's going to be back out here to Dort in the middle of the field. A chance one-on-one opportunity, but kicked away. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by HC. It's going to be a Dort throw-in. HC now with the ball, battling on the far sideline. That's going to be Henshaw. Kicked back towards midfield, and it's going to be picked up by the Broncos, and it's going to be out of play, though. We're going to have a couple subs coming in. It's going to be Auks coming in for Dort, and number 33, Sophia Lee, coming in the ball game. Still got that wrap on from the other night. Lee does. With their game from Concordia. It's going to be a throw in. Henshaw will do the honors. As that ball is going to be played around, it's going to be kicked out of there by Dort. It's going to be favor of Dort, and it's going to be thrown out. Nope, it's going to be a Dort throw in. Dort with it. Should be kicked out. It's going to be still in favor of Dort. Dort now with it. Now towards the back corner. He shot in towards the penalty box. It's going to be kicked out of there by HC. Now kicked out by Chartier. Out to Madison Rhodes. Nope, it's going to be deflected away. It's going to be here to Mondial. Kick in towards the box. They're looking for an offsides call. Didn't get it. Going to be set over here to HC. North Stewart wanted it. Offside didn't get it, but it's going to be a throw in. It's going to be a sub. McKenna Lockhart going in for Maddie Miles. Throw in for HC. Higgins with it. Kicks it back to try to get Sophia Lee, but way over her head. Dort now with it. Right in front of me. It's going to be DeMondiel. ToAux. To Tell. To Aux. To Tell again. Going to kick it out to Zylstra. Nope. Tell's going to kick it to her by herself. Going to be well over the net, and that's going to be a goal kick for Hastings College. Tatiana, waiting for everybody to get in their positions. There's the kick. It's going to be played by Dort. As that's going to be Schalp with it for Dort. Nice play defensively by HC. Knocked that ball away. But Dort gets it. Nope, it's going to be in front of HC. That's going to be Henshaw. Nice move by DeHart. And she's going to get a foul call. That HC sideline's going crazy. Lampy's going to try her. See if she can find some more distance. With as the wind kind of picked up a little bit. Those flags are blowing pretty good from the south, from my right to my left, from south to north. We're sitting on the west side of Lloyd Wilson Field. As Lampy puts a hand up. There's the boot. Give me headed out by Dort. Out here to Stewart. Shot in towards the goal. Just short. Going deflected away, and it's going to be a corner. Should be a corner kick, and it's going to be Lampy. See if HC can find the back of the net here with 13 minutes remaining here in the first half. There's the shot on goal, or the corner kick, and it's going to be still deflected around, and it's going to be out of play, and it's going to be a Dort goal kick. Nothing exciting going on so far, folks. Just a couple shots here and there that come close, but nothing yet. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. That's going to be head out to Henshaw. It's going to be deflected away from by Dort. Henshaw fighting strong. Trying to get down there in the corner, but nothing doing. That's going to be out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in for Hastings College. Mentioned earlier, Huskers with the big win today over Maryland. 34-31. Dylan Raiola finding Dane Key for last minute touchdown as HC now had a chance in the box, but still does. As Norster's going to take it, but it's going to be too far in front. That ball is going to be sailed out of bounds. You're throwing, Dane Key from Dylan Raiola for a touchdown on a slant with seconds, about 45 seconds left in that ball game, and the defense was able to hang on for a big win. The Huskers now 5-1 on the season, and Maryland drops 4-2. There's going to be a shot on goal, just saved by the goalkeeper. As that was Nielsen. Good look. She's had 2 good looks so far as she's came in. Now to Maddie Rhodes. I think we're going to have a foul call. As Lampy. Going to do the honors for the free kick. There's a shot in towards the box. It's going to be headed around. It's going to be kicked around. It's going to be saved. Saved by the goalkeeper from Dort, 6'5" junior from Pella, Iowa. There's the free kick. Ball hopped around like pinball. As ball still played around, that's going to be won by Dort. As they're shot towards the Hastings College box area, but that's going to be picked up by Tatiana. Henshaw now with it, up to Madison Rhodes. Dort now with it. As Madison Rhodes came over there and knocked the ball away from Shop. Here on the NAIA UEN Game of the Week. Glad we can have you, wherever you might be. Ball deflected around down there. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to favor the Broncos. Under 10 minutes, or it's going to be close to 9 minutes now, left in the first half. Halftime, we'll have an interview with Hastings College women's volleyball coach. As Tyson Avronic had an opportunity to chat with him after the game. As we hear to Nora Stewart, she's going to look upfield to Sophia Lee. Sophia trying to run that baby down, and she was defended by Batarsa. That's going to be offsides, I believe, and it is. Going to be throw in favor of Dort. Ball kicked around. Out of play. Throw in HC. Ball still kicked around. Ball finally won by HC and Madison Rhodes. Madison Rhodes is see if he can pay on the afterburners here, and she's got a chance. She's inside the box. Deflected away. Another chance on goal. It's going to be shot. It's going to be just wide. Oh, nice look by Madison Stewart, or Madison Rhodes, excuse me. As we're going to have a sub here for Dort, it's going to be Kelly Wepa, 5'5" forward out of Owatonna, Minnesota. Nice look by Rhodes with the left foot. As it's going to be a goal kick for the defenders. Nice play by Rhodes. Wait for the ball here to get thrown in, and it is. There's the kick. Can be played. It's going to be in favor of HC. Ball deflected around. Now won by Dort. Dort now with a chance in the middle. And they're going to break away. And it's going to be kicked right to Stewart. HC going to try and work something in the middle. And that was Nielsen over here to Lee. Lee on the far left side, or the near side. Back over here to Nielsen. That ball is deflected away, and that's going to be a... Thought that ball was deflected, but no, they were going to say it's a goal kick. For the Broncos. She's going to sub in for Madison Rhodes. So Nay in the far corner. HC now with it. Back down here to Stewart. Kind of a little wide, but that's all right. She's got it. One-on-one. As we're going to probably have an injury timeout here. But it's going to be Millie with it, Gell. That's going to be one here by HC, and they're going to kick it out of bounds so they can get a timeout here because we got an HC player down there. And that is Lee. That's what you don't want. She's been down, and she has not moved since she started grabbing her leg. I think it's the same leg, too, that's wrapped. Yeah, we're going to have nope, we're going to have a trainer come out. And looks like she's in quite a bit of pain. A couple of her teammates are down there trying to see if they can provide any support at all. She's moving a little bit now, but whatever is happening, I think she retweaked that hammy or that thigh or that quad again, and it's not feeling very good. While we have a second, break in the action, as she's trying to get up, and she is really ginger on that leg. Get some football scores really quick. Texas A&M leads Florida 24-17 with just the end of the third quarter. Iowa still leads 37-0. Georgia just finally got on the board before half. Auburn leads 10-3. Some breaking news on the NFL side of things. Jacoby Brissett is going to start over Kyler Murray tomorrow. Purdue leads 17-13 over Minnesota. LSU still lead 10-7 at half. A couple games are getting ready to kick underway. Yeah, we still got some late night football going on tonight. Mentioned some finals I mentioned earlier as we're ready for play here. Tatiana with a nice boot. That's going to be won by Dort. That should be out of play, and that's going to be in favor of the defenders. It's going to be a throw in for Dort. It's going to be thrown in to Terpstra. That ball's going to be out of play, though. Now it's going to be in favor of HC. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 0-0 between these two teams. There's a nice play from HC, but nothing can do with it. It's going to be a throw in for Dort. Play towards the middle. It's going to be in towards the Dort or the HC penalty box, but that's going to be picked up by Villasenor. Tatiana boots it away. Finds Nielsen. Over here, Stewart. And that is going to be that's Escobar in the ball game for HC. I missed she came in for Sophia Lee. I don't know if you're going to see her in the ball game again or not, but we'll hope and pray that she's going to be all right. Ball deflected around down there right in front of me towards the far sideline. HC with it. As we got to have a chance opportunity here to get Stewart. Stewart, ball deflected away. It's picked up by Escobar here. HC with it. Stewart deflected away, though. We won here by Dort, by Tell. Tell with it. Going to flip it the other way. But HC steals it right back and got a chance for the middle. Escobar with it in the middle, but just deflected away. So we're going to have a foul here. And that is going to be Jenna Roberts will get the foul called on. So Dort with it. It's going to be Abby Worthy with a kick. As a boot from Worthy. Be headed and going to be down in towards Hastings College box, and Lampy does the right thing and just kicks out of bounds. 2:45 and counting left of the first half. As that's going to be a throw in for Dort. Dort has a chance here with numbers in the middle, but nothing doing. Another shot on goal. Nice block by Tatiana. And out of there by Lampy. Should be a throw in, and it is. As Dort's going to try and go towards the goal, but nothing doing as HC kicks that ball away. It's going to go back out towards about midfield. And Dort throw in. Dort with it. Played by HC, but deflected out of bounds. Throw in. It's going to be one here by HC. He's going to throw it out here to Stewart. She's got a lane. Going to run deep. Going to go up to Esquivel. As she is not able to keep it as she is. One-on-one. Now back here to Stewart. Back in the middle towards Nielsen. But deflected away by Dort. As that was Elks with it. Back to HC with opportunity. 1 minute remaining. As that was Higgins. That's going to be a throw-in for HC. There's a throw-in into the box. Chance right here into the middle of the... Just missed. Oh, and deflected away, and it almost got a second chance opportunity for HC. As DeHart had it in the goal, and the goalkeeper couldn't hang on to it, and that ball almost got away, and HC almost had a down to 20 seconds. See if anybody's going to try and push here. I don't think so. I think it's going to be Nora Stewart. We're down to 10. And it's going to go to Esquivel. It's going to be kicked around here by Dort, and that's going to be the end of the first half. That's the end of the first half. No score between Hastings College and Dort. We will get you some first half numbers here, but we're going to do some business, and we'll be right back with you here on the Extreme Sports Network.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support life, but also in my career, people are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Back with you here at Boyd Wilson Field. 0-0 between Hastings College and Dort. Give you some first half numbers here. For Dort, get 3 shots in the ball game, 1 on goal. 5 saves for the goalkeeper and Lydia Zylstra. 1 corner, no offsides called on either team. 5 fouls on Dort and no yellow cards. As for HC, there is then 11 shots for the Broncos, 5 on goal, 1 save for Tatiana Villasenor, 5 corners, 0 offside, 2 foul calls. So kind of more a defensive ball game here in this first half, as both teams are kind of trying to figure it out a little bit. Couple opportunities for HC, just gone over the bar, and a couple wide. Always, this could easily be 2-3 goals already for HC. And Dort had a couple opportunities too, but no goals so far in this ball game. As we're going to have some more here coming up after halftime break, but after we do some quick commercial breaks again, we're going to have the interview. Tyson Veronica sat down with Hastings College volleyball coach with an interview after the game, and we'll get that to you right after this. You've been listening to Hastings College Soccer here on Extreme Sports 2.
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so was great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports as our coverage of Hastings College athletics continues here on this Saturday evening. Here at halftime of the Hastings College women's soccer match, a good opportunity to catch up with John Schmidt, the head coach of the Hastings College volleyball team. We've had Hastings College volleyball back-to-back nights. Last night, an exciting 3-set sweep over the Dordt defenders. So today, a matchup where it was even Stevens through the first two, and then Dakota Wesleyan ultimately pulling away there in that third set. Coach, I guess let's first of all start off by talking a little bit about today and coming after that high from the big win yesterday and what you saw out of the girls today.
We started off very well. I mean, it was a very good match. The first two sets where we really competed well. It's the bottom line is that sometimes when you go from a night to a day game, you know, we have to take care of ourselves the night before, and sometimes exhaustion plays a part into small things. And small things were taken care of for the most part, but we missed a couple small things. That really is a difference. In volleyball, every point is a 2-point turnaround, and all we needed was one of those small things to be taken care of, and it would have been a very different response in both sets. And then going to the third sets with that momentum, you know, who knows what would have been different. So, I mean, to me, it's just we played hard. We looked like we did last night in the first two sets, just fell short with both of them. That's all.
Coach, let's talk about first and foremost, and you mentioned it in the post-match show last night, this team's health, man. I mean, it's been just something different every night, and I know it's been frustrating for you as you haven't really had that synergy with the lineup because we constantly have to put different pieces in different places. Talk about this team's health and how close we are getting to maybe seeing the lineup that you're looking for.
Well, the lineup we're looking at is what we've been seeing the last 2 nights. And it's the first time we've really been using this lineup, and it's really working well. Micah tweaked her ankle again last night, so she was not as effective as normal today. But that's why it's a team. You cover each other's back. You have each other's back. Micah still pulled a lot of good blocks away, created a lot of splits. She did her job. Offensively, just wasn't always there because of the ankle. But you have to learn to deal with it. And, we're thin on the bench right now. We're a very young team, and we're just thin on the bench. And basically what we have out there on the court is our strengths. And we're working through those. It's part of the game, injuries, and you just can't blame that. You just got to go out and fight hard. And like I was sharing with a minute ago, it's a team effort. So if someone's having a bad day in one area, they're having a great day in another area. They're passing well if they're not hitting well. If they're not blocking well, then they're hitting well. If they're not serving well, they're playing defense very well. It's just we got to forget that one area we might be struggling with, but we're bringing 2-3 other areas that we're doing well in. And sometimes that's just a hard concept because it's easy to dwell on the one area that's struggling instead of all the areas we're doing well. And we're learning that. We're young. We have to mature in that area, and I think that's what we're learning tonight. And today we're growing in that area.
We are young, and some of the offensive and even defensive contributors today, freshman Clarissa Dowdy, with her play at the net, that only continues to get stronger and stronger as the season's gone along. I thought Kaylee Olson had a great day from the outside, just a young sophomore. So your underclassmen are starting to mature and really starting to develop, I think.
Correct. And, the big thing is you have 2 freshmen on the court. You have, Fran and then Clarissa. But Clarissa has grown so much because she was hitting negative early in the season, and she has not hit negative. Now, I haven't seen the stats today, but I feel like she didn't hit negative again today. But she's grown, and she's getting there. She's just a hard person on herself that she has to really be perfected. And I'm like, we're trying to teach her that, we're not going to be perfect, but you're giving your best, and you've grown so much. And she's seeing that, and we're getting her there. And I just ask for a big smile out of her every day, and that's what I'm looking for with her. Fran is doing better and better. We need the spring to really help those 2 freshmen to see a different game, because that's the hard part about fall sports. You don't get a lot of individual attention in the beginning. You don't get it till the spring. So they're going out there with what they had from high school and club, both of them. Our sophomores, they've had a year experience under their belt. They're starting to take it under their wings to be a little more leaders and maturity out there, especially like Micah, who's an incredible leader. But, Kalia having her great game on the right side, and she's just picked that up. And those things that you're seeing, the growth is just that we want to see a little bit all together come together instead of one after the other or after the other. So it's been fun to watch them grow. And last night, all of them kind of pulled it together. Tonight, we just had some areas we struggled in and other areas we did very good in, and we just have to know how to pick each other up through that.
Wanted to talk a little bit about, we mentioned some of the younger classmen. Senior Alexis Pontine found this very interesting. After the second set, she was the one that was really kind of taking the lead, taking the charge in terms of firing up the troops and getting them ready to go there in that third set. How much do you rely upon her senior leadership in those moments to get the girls to respond?
And truth is, I don't really name leaders. Leaders are natural, and everybody's a leader in some sort on the court. Some by action, some by words, some by example, things like that. What Lexi brings to the court is that experience. She's been out there for 3 years prior to this year. Obviously at another place before here. She brings that, and to me today, it was really, really a blessing to see her step it up and say, "Hey, we got to do this as a team and not as individuals." And that's something that it's not like I've been waiting for that. I knew it was coming. It's just it really showed today, and it was a blessing to see that. And it's helping the sophomores and juniors to see how to lead in the future as well. And that's the key for this team. It's just leadership is going to be the key for us to be successful.
Concordia comes to town Wednesday. We know the book on them. They are the second-ranked team in the nation for a reason. So many weapons on that team. How do you prepare your team to get fired up and to get ready to go against a nationally ranked opponent? Or does playing a nationally ranked opponent fire up the team in and of itself?
The latter of the two, because if you look at how we played basically every ranked team this year, we played tougher sometimes against them than against other opponents. And to me, I think they just come out, when the bell rung, and they're fighting as if they're going to go all, the whole 12 rounds and stuff like that. So they're going to fight, and I know that because they have that pride of, I want to be able to stand up tall with, a very successful ranked team. And I can see that coming out again Wednesday night. It's not going to be an easy match by any means. They're second for a reason. They're gifted, very beyond gifted, and we just have to go out there and have a belief in ourselves that we can still compete with them. Because the last time we played them very well in the first couple sets as well. And so it's just the belief has to withstand the whole match and not just the first 2 sets.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
John Schmidt joining us here at halftime as we get set to go for second half action. Hastings College and Dordt here in the nightcap on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Check it out. Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Welcome back to Boys Wilson Field here on the campus of Hastings College. Marcus Midcalf with you. Starting the second half here, coming up here just in a matter of moments. 0-0 between Hastings College and the Dordt Defenders on the NAIA UAN Network Game of the Week. More of a defensive game thus far. It's been fun. Each team has had their chances to put the ball into the net, but Just not quite enough. As we're still tied at 0, and especially for if you're an HC fan, you need this win because that'll jump you up in the standings. Because Dort's sitting right in front of you, and you need to win this game tonight. You want to gain your spot in standings. Now teams will flip. HC will now go from my left to my right, so from north to south, and Dort will go from my right to left, go south to north. So Dort now will have the wind here in the second half. College scores really quick. Got a good one down in Auburn, as Auburn still leads Georgia 10-3, but Georgia driving. Mentioned earlier, Penn State down without their quarterback. Drew Aller out with the torn ACL, so you don't want to see that for that kid. But Penn State now has lost 3 in a row. Lost to Oregon, now lost to UCLA, and now Northwestern. But as here we're getting ready to start off here in the second half. And it's going to be Tanner doing the honors, and there it is. We're underway in the second half. HC with it, down to Henshaw. Over to Miles, now to Rhodes, back over to Miles, but out of play. HC still with it. Now won by Dort. That'll be played by Batarsa. Ball in towards goal, but deflected away. Played by HC. Over there to Tanner, but nothing doing. That's going to be out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in for Dort. Just after 9 o'clock, or 20 after 9 here in central Nebraska. As we got some little bit of extracurriculars going on down there in that far corner. Everything's all right. We're back going again. Throw in for Dort. Nothing doing. That's going to be a throw in for HC. They're going to try and attack. As HC now has it, and they're going to try and go up that far sideline. Nothing doing right now. They're going to try and work the middle. To Madison Rhodes. Maddie has it. She's going to try and find. She's going to find Miles here on the right side. Has one chance opportunity. He's going to be in towards goal. He's going to have a crossover. No. She's trying to go for the crosser there. Miles did. As she was trying to find Tanner there on the crosser, and just a little too out far in front. Back to Henshaw. As Miles is battling in there with Higgins. Swing it back the other way. As that was Stewart. Now Dort now has it. Roberts now got a one-on-one opportunity here with Dort in the box. Shot towards the nut, back towards Roberts, and that was far over her head, and that's going to be out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in for HC. Throw in now, and we in towards Dort for Dort. Ball in towards the middle is going to be deflected, and Tatiana's there. Tatiana with the boot. It's going to be Maddie Miles winning that battle. HC trying to play the middle, but intercepted by a defender. But Dort gives it right back. That's going to be play here by HC. far corner. Try and get up to Rhodes, but intercepted. Back to Lampy. Lampy's going to try and go deep with it, trying to find Rhodes. Rhodes got an opportunity. 1-on-2. She's going to turn around. She's going to try and crossover move and just left and wide. Nice look. She tried to do the one-timer quick around and just a little too far to the left. Good look. Ball's going to be played here by Stewart. Over to Maddie Gell. She's trying to find Henshaw over here on the near side, but too far out in front. That's going to be a throw-in for Dort. Dort waiting for a throw-in here. As I was headed by DeHart over to Roberts. Now to Zystra. Now it's going to be Tell, or the near sideline. Tell, a nice play by Lampy, knocked that ball out of bounds. And that's going to be a throw-in for Dort. That ball is going to be deflected, and that's going to be hit towards Tatiana. Picks it up. She's going to roll it over to her teammate on the far side. She's going to try and set up here on the far side, but nothing doing. Just a little too far out in front. DeHart playing defense now on Roberts. Dort now kicking it down towards the penalty area. Picked up by Dort. It's going to be shot towards the goal. It's going to be deflected. Oh, it's going to be one-on-one opportunity here for Dort and picked up by Tatiana. Another opportunity for Dort. But here comes Maddie Miles. She's trying to battle one-on-one with Zylstra, but didn't have much luck. As it's going to be a throw-in for Dort. Higgins on the defense. Setting up to Maddie Rhodes. She's going to try and kick it. She's going to find Tanner. Back towards the near side. Rhodes is going to run it down. She's going to try and get across her. No, she's going to play. Bring it back. It's going to be a run timer on the outside, in the inside of the goal, and that's going to be out of play, and that's going to be a corner kick. Trying to find Nielsen there on that left side. But Nielsen deflected it off the Dort defender. And that ball's going to be a corner kick, and it's going to be Lampy. Lampy with the corner. For HCC, they can put the first score on the board. It's going to be a short one to Rhodes. Back to Lampy. Lampy in. It's going to be hit right towards the defender. And they just play that ball out. It's going to be a throw-in. Maddie Miles wants the throw-in. As we're still waiting for the throw-in here. Get to Maddie. Henshaw. Being defended by Schaub. Gets it away. Now we're going to try and get it to Nielsen. Now moving up. Going into the corner here. Got a chance for HC. Nice save. Nothing doing. We deflected away, and that's going to be off HC, and that's going to be a Dort throw-in. Dort with a throw-in. Still battling there on that far side, and it's going to be won by HC. Going to reverse it back, get over here to Henshaw, about midfield. See what they can find offensively here. Shot in towards the penalty area. It's going to be run down, but it's going to be out of play. Try to find Higgins there, but just too far out in front. That's going to be a goal kick for Dort. Dort with the ball. Now they got a chance offensively. That's going to be Tell on the far side. She can move. 1-on-2 opportunity. Going to be deflected away. And that ball's going to be deflected, and that's going to go off HC. Yep, it's going to be off HC, and it's going to be a throw-in. Going to be a play in for Dort, and that's going to be out of play. That was Roberts there. Tried to do the one-timer, and it was out of play. Dort's really been aggressive in the front lines here, trying to get anything they can to stop this HC attack. That's going to be Nielsen, but it's going to be won by Mondial. But no, it's going to be back up here to Rhodes, but it's going to be won by Dort, and that's going to be Worthy kicking it out of play, but it's going to be an HC throw-in. Still far side. HC has it. Another throw-in. Needs chance for in the box for HC. They had numbers, but they couldn't do anything with it, but they're going to have another chance at it. If they can get the turn the corner, they're going to reset and bring it back out. HC is going to be deflected. That ball's going to go back out towards midfield. And it's going to be won by HC, though. HC with it. That far sideline. Coming towards the middle. Got to turn the ball, and they do. But nothing there. Defender was there. HC still has the ball. That's gonna be Rhodes. Nope. In the middle. Gonna be a shot on goal. It's gonna be left. It's gonna be a goal. That's gonna be Avery Higgins. She finds the top shelf. Top shelf for Avery Higgins finds the left corner, top left corner shelf. Beauty by Avery Higgins, by the freshman from Manhattan, Kansas. And that gives HC the 1-0 lead. That's what they needed. They needed to find the corner, the left turn in the right-footed boot from somebody, and they finally got it. That's a goal for Avery Higgins, and that's the first lead of the ball game for anybody, with HC now with a 1-0 lead. Freshman coming up big. Now Dort has opportunity there, and now they're in the penalty area. As they're going to have an opportunity. There's Roberts with a chance on goal, and that's going to be just picked up by Tatiana. Nice job by Tatiana to save that ball. And now HC get that ball out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Dort, but nice play by Tatiana to keep that ball from the back of the net. There have been 2 goals in a matter of 15 seconds. Now Dort back at it again as a shot on goal. It's going to be saved again. Tatiana was right there, though. "12 minutes down in the second half. Ball headed around here at midfield. Finally won by HC. Now kicked away. So now Dort will have it again. Nope, that's going to be out of play. Throwing for Dort, or for HC. Looks like we're going to have a sub coming in. Rhodes is going to, nope, it's not going to be Rhodes. It's going to be Miles coming out. It's going to be Chartier back in the ball game. Kind of had a nice rest there. She kind of sat out for the last about 15 or so minutes of that first half. So a nice little break for Chartier to get her legs fresh again and see if she can attack here on the near side. It's going to be out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Dort. As Dort now has some numbers down here on the near side. It's going to be trying for a crosser and nothing doing. Nice play there by HC, and that's going to be should be a throw-in. Nope, it's going to be a throw-in. That was going to be a corner. Nope, throw-in. As it's going to be a shot towards the goal. It's going to be deflected by... We blocked again by Lampy. Nice job by Lampy. She's going to play like an extra goalkeeper out there. Ball's going to be out of play, but it's going to be a throw in. Ball's going to be deflected. Still batted around like a pinball. Wish they'd bring that back. That was fun. That ball's going to be out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick favor for the Broncos. The ball's going to be up here towards Madison Rhodes, but a little too far or past her leg, and that's going to be a throw in for Dort. Both teams being really aggressive, especially in the corners. Dort now with it. 3-on-2, but nothing doing. But Dort gets it back out. We're going to bring it back in. And that is Schaup with it. Still trying to control the middle of the field. That's going to be passed in towards the box, but deflected away. Far towards that far corner, and that's going to be Stewart, but nothing doing. It's going to be Dort ball, but now it's going to be out of play, and now it's going to be a throw in for HC. 15 minutes down in this ball game. Under 30 to go. Again, no shootouts, no penalty kicks, none of that in NAIA competition. So once the 90 minutes is up, whatever the score is, that's the score. That ball's going to be kicked out of play. Dort ball. That ball's going to be bounced around. He shot in towards the goal, and there's an opportunity for Dort, and just over the head. So they're going to play it back out, see if they can reset and attack on goal again. There's Roberts. That's going to be knocked away. And it's going to be a goal kick. Tatiana going to get back in almost in her own net to go after this ball. There's the boot. Try to get it to Higgins and do, but one here by HC. HC now has some numbers. Madison Rhodes going to be tied up. But it's going to be a foul, too. As Dort's going to have a free kick here. We're going to have a foul on Rhodes. Georgia just now took the lead over Auburn with a field goal, 13-10 in that ball game. HC Dort battled out here in midfield. Going to be won here by the defenders. Now HC going back the other way. As they're going to try and find the middle. There's an opportunity for HC, but just not enough. Try to find Higgins again in the middle, but just too far out. Now Zylstra with the ball in her own penalty area, and she's going to boot this one deep. It's going to be batted around. It's going to be won by Dort. Back out here. And that's going to be Tell. That's going to be deflected off an HC defender, and that's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick time for Dort. See if they can tie this thing back up. And it looks like it's going to be Roberts with the kick. With the corner kick. There's the kick. And that ball hits the actual uprights of the football goalpost. or actually hit the crossbar of the football goal post. So that's going to be out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for Hastings College. There's the boot from Tatiana. Going to be won here at midfield by Dort. Dort's going to kick it back towards the goal again, and that's going to be another goal kick. Wind's still blowing here in Hastings. I think it's going to be like this for the rest of the night. I think it's supposed to be another breezy, but yeah, it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be around 85 tomorrow. Got an early wake-up call for me tomorrow as I'm bearing the Sarah live on the air, but I am a Jets fan, and that's been tough to follow, but I got to get up early and watch that Broncos-Jets game tomorrow, so I got an early wake-up call for me tomorrow, but oh well, it's football, it's fun. Back to here. It's going to be out of play there by Dort. It's going to be HC throw from Tatiana. They're going to get it to the left side. Trying to get it over there to Rhodes, but Rhodes couldn't handle the ball, and that's going to be out of play. HC with it. Lampy. Going to cross it back over. Going to find Nielsen. Over to Rhodes. Rhodes is going to try and see if she can break one. And she's going to have a chance at it. She got Chartier in the middle, and that should be a foul. And they're going to call it on Rhodes. Wow. Those two collided, and they're going to call it on Rhodes. And Rhodes can't believe it. And that's Worthy, the one who's down, but she's up now. Wow, I thought I was going to be called the other way. But it's going to be a foul on Madison Rhodes. Now Dort with the free kick. That ball's going to be won here at the midfield by HC. That's Chartier with it. Over to Higgins. That ball gets away from her, though. That's going to be won here by Maria Zylstra. Dort now trying to go upfield with it. But nothing doing. Lampy's there. Try to kick it away, but it's going to be won by Dort in the far corner. That ball's going to be kicked over here towards the near side, and that ball's going to get out of play. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Broncos. A long week for us here at Extreme Sports. Got volleyball this week. We had college soccer on Wednesday. We had college volleyball last night. We had high school softball districts yesterday. High school football last night. College volleyball here earlier today, and college soccer here tonight. But that's what we do here on the Extreme Sports Network. As HC now has a break towards the left side. Got a crosser here towards the middle. That's got to be a foul. And it's going to be. That's going to be Peyton Tanner. That's going to be a penalty kick. That's going to be a penalty kick for HC. Peyton. And I think it's going to be Lampy who's going to be doing the honors. See if Lampy can put this baby in the back of the net. Zylstra getting ready, the goalkeeper, for whatever Lampy here is going to do. There's the whistle. There's a shot. That's going to be a goal. Megan Lampe, bottom right corner. Zylstra was just a little bit late to get there, but that's going to be the second goal of the game for HC, and that's going to be a 2-0 lead for the Broncos. As the fans here are now going crazy. Don't want to say it too early, but that might have been the nail in the coffin. But we still have 22 minutes left. But it looks pretty good right now if you're dressed in the crimson. We have a sub coming in. As we're going to get underway here again. Dort's going to try and go on the offense now. He's got 22 minutes to go. HC with it on the far sideline. That's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in, as mentioned that sub earlier. It's Abby Keltner in the ball game. And Kelly Wapa now in the ball game. Dort with it on the far side. It's going to be kicked. It's going to be played still by Dort. Far corner. Try and find a crosser, and nothing there. Nice play by Tatiana. Tatiana with the boot. Into that gusty wind here tonight. Dort with it. Try and see if they can make something happen here. As mosquitoes are now starting to come out. Don't like that very much. As a play in towards the box. Going to be one here by Dort, but they're going to reverse it back in towards the goal. Had an opportunity, but it's going to be deflected and out of play and be kicked out by HC. Madison Rhodes now with it. She's going to try and work the outside. She's going to try and get down here to Higgins. That should be a foul, and it is. It's going to be on Schaup. Should be a free kick here. About between the 30 and the 25 probably. 28-yard line. A free kick here from Lampe. Tie their shoelaces. Now they're ready to go. There's the free kick. Shot in towards goal and just misplayed it just a little bit. That's going to be out of play, and that's going to be a free kick for Dort. Ball's going to be out of play. Still going to be in possession of Dort. Dort still with it down the far sideline. Trying to find some one-on-one opportunities. There's a shot, and she's going to be out of play. Going to be a goal kick here for HC. Tatiana boots it away. One by HC, but now deflected away as they're trying to find Rhodes, but nothing doing. But kick back to Henshaw. Now we're here to Chartier. Now we're here to Stewart. Rhodes to Higgins. Trying to find teammate there in the far corner. Chartier now with it again. Back in the box here to Rhodes. Back here, one-time opportunity for HC, and that's going to find the goal. Jesse Chartier. Chartier with the one-timer. That's 3-0 now in favor of the Broncos. And I almost can say that could be it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Chartier with her first goal of the evening. That is now 3 goals for the Broncos. With 19-19 left here in the ball game. Yep, Madison Rhodes with the assist. Nicely done. As Dort now is trying to see if they can regroup. As that ball's going to be kicked back towards Tatiana. She's going to reset. Dort now with it on the far side. Back to Tatiana. HC is now just trying to keep away and just trying to chew up some clock. Up the Rhodes. Another chance here for Rhodes. Finishing off the goal, and that's going to be deflected. Rhodes had a nice shot at it, but just deflected away. Chartier in a battle down here in front of me. Nice play by Henshaw. Henshaw's going to try and see if she can cut the corner. Shot in towards the goal at Zylstra. As Zylstra still has it in her hand, and she's in ready for the ball to go downfield, and she does. That ball's going to be won by... It's going to be a foul. Kind of a late whistle, but that's going to be a foul on HC. As it's going to be... I think it's Mondial with the... No, that's not going to be Mondial. That's going to be Worthy. That's going to be deflection on goal. And Tatiana gets collided with the Dort defender and no call, but that's going to be HC ball, and Tatiana's going to kick this ball away. Ball play here at midfield. One here by Dort. As that's Marhama with the ball. Kick towards the middle again, towards the penalty box. That's going to be deflected again. Again, won by Dort. As Dort's trying to find something here. Find the middle of the box here, but nothing done, and that's going to be out of play. We're going to have some mass substitutions coming in. Looks like it's going to be Grace Ingbrecht, Katie Vanderleest, and Megan Elks back in the ballgame. .45 remaining. Hastings College now with a 3-0 lead. As Rhodes now has it. Has a chance for Chartier out here on the far corner, but nope. They're going to get over here to Henshaw. Back over here to Higgins. Higgins has trying to save it from going out of bounds and just a little too far. Be a throw in. Chartier is going to be off Chartier, and that's going to be another throw in. Batted around down here. It's going to be another throw in. Dort's trying to play it out of the HC defensive zone or offensive zone, and that ball was deflected off her own teammate. And that's going to be a throw in for HC with Henshaw doing the honors. Ball's to be played here by Higgins. That's going to be played by Dort. And that's going to go the other way. Keltner had it. That was deflected nicely by Henshaw. Dort with it again. Trying to play the middle. Nice work by Higgins. Working the middle. Had a chance for Rhodes over the middle, but just too far out in front. And that's going to be down here at Chartier, and she's going to kick this baby back down towards corner for Rhodes, who has an opportunity. She hits the brakes. See if she's going to try and find the corner. She has a chance at it. Oh, just right, almost right through the defender's hands. But nope, it's going to be a goal kick and got a Dort defender down. And it looks like that is Worthy again. She's up now. Now it should be a goal kick for Dort. Clock should be rolling, and it does. Ball deflected around down here. It's going to be one here by it'll be an HC throw-in, looks like, and we're going to have a couple more subs come in. Looks like Nillis is going to come in. We got another defender down. That is Wapa. $13 minutes left. Here's ball game between Hastings College and Dort. Yeah. Now this is going to come in the ball game once the subs are allowed. And I'll let you know the other one here momentarily because she has a jersey over top of her actual jersey. Like it's going to be Keely Gench coming in. Avery Higgins going out. Along with Henshaw. Couple fresh faces for HC in the final 13 minutes. HC now will have a throw in. Ball be played down here in front of me. Gench with it. Ball be played out of bounds. It's going to be played here by HC. Now back towards the far sideline. As it's going to be Stewart. They're going to be knocked away by Dort. Dort now running up the far sideline. Had a one-on-one opportunity there, but nice play by HC. Keep that ball from going into the box. Now HC with it on the far side. See if the Broncos can do anything with it. Ball down, can be deflected. Dort with the ball. That's going to be a foul. They're going to have a yellow card. Stewart with the yellow card. It looks like it's going to be Tell with the kick here, a free kick. There's the free kick into the box, but it's going to be headed out. That's going to be back in towards the goal again. That's going to be well wide of the goal, and that's going to be a goal kick. Final game of the evening here for us on the Extreme Sports Network, as it's been a long last couple of days for everyone here. But that's what we do here on the Extreme Sports Network. And we're happy to do so. We get ball in play now here into the penalty box for Dordt, and that ball is going to be not deflected. That's going to be out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for HC. Coming up this week, we will have state softball, but to be determined who's going to be doing what. We do have the times of the games between Hastings High and Hastings St. Cecilia in their individual games, as Hastings was able to get in today on a wild card. Nice play there by the HC defense to knock that ball away. But we'll have some state softball next week. We're going to have some Hastings College volleyball next Wednesday against Concordia, and some college football, Hastings College with Concordia here next Saturday. 1 o'clock pregame show at noon with the pregame show. Not alongside with what we're going to have to do next Friday night if we have some high school football duties, along with the state softball mixed in. But that's what makes it fun here at the Extreme Sports Network, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Dordt now with the ball, and see if they can find something over the middle. It's just deflected around like a pinball. See if they can find anything in the box. Or towards the box. Dordt still with it. Dordt still with it. Going down the far sideline now. So he can create some opportunities. Give me a throw in. Under 10 minutes now. During the ball game. Had some stoppages, some injuries, and yellow card handed out here just a little bit ago. Dordt still with it in the corner, trying to go in towards the box. Try to do a one-timer, but nothing there. Dordt still with it. Ball's going to be one, going to be out to Rhodes. As the HC sideline was not happy because Rhodes was pushed from behind and no call. But Rhodes going to still have the ball, work in the middle. Going to get over here to the near side. That's gonna be Nilius. Over here to Rhodes. In for Chartier. Not enough. Be one here by Dordt. It's gonna be one here by HC again. That's gonna be DeHart. Go to the far sideline. That's gonna be Stewart. Stewart with it in the box. Over here to Rhodes. She can get the quick turnaround. That's going to be saved. It's not enough on it. She tried the quick turnaround left footer, and that was not enough mustard on it. 8 minutes to go now. 8 minutes. HC with it. Out midfield. Up here to Rhodes. They want to foul. HC sideline does, but they're not going to get it again either. Gonna have some subs coming in. That's going to be McKenna. Rose is going to ask if she's all right, and she's like, yeah, I'm all right, but I wanted the foul call. As we're waiting for the throw in here. We're having more subs coming in. Like it's going to be Vicky Granda coming in. It's going to be a play here for HC near sideline in front of me. It's going to be out of play. Favor of the Broncos. In play here. HC with it. Give me to DeHart. Going towards the far sideline. Got an opportunity here. Shot in on goal. It's going to be saved. Not a bad look. And that was Stewart. Ball played in the middle. It's going to be won by the Broncos. Back over here to the near side. And that's Nilius. Going to be away, though. Ball back towards the middle of the field. Going to be picked up by the Broncos. Ball still batted around. Now back going again. Ball in towards the box, but it's going to be right there towards Zystra, and that's going to be a kick here from the goalkeeper. Ball's away. Ball was headed. That's going to go off HC, I believe, and that's going to be throw in for Dort, but we're going to have some subs come back in. Looks like it's going to be Kendall Gordon and Erica Ney for HC coming into the ball game. Coming in for Jess Chartier. That's going to be her night. I think she's going to be done for the night. Dort with the ball. We had another throw in. We're going to have some fresh faces coming in here. I can hear the silent going crazy. As we get a chance here for HC, that's an A. Just came into the ball game. One-on-one. Cross the defender over. Into the box. Got a pass here to her teammate and deflected away. Oh, good look. HC on the far side, but deflected away. It's going to be taken away by Dort. Now they're going to try and run with it. That's going to be well in the hands of Tatiana there for the goal keeper for HC as she rolls it back the other way. Gench with it. Up here to an A. Back to Gench. There's a kick. It's going to be crossed all the way over to the other side. To Nielsen. Back over here to Nielsen again. Still has it. And there's a crossover on the far side. That's going to be out of play. We're going to have another sub. Who are we going to have? Looks like we're going to have number 23, Cameron Reeson, and we're going to have Caroline Huser. Some new faces in there. Ball in towards the goal, but deflected away. Should be a foul. And it is. HC now with the free kick. For a shot on goal, that's going to be off the post. What a look from Lampy. She was trying to put the 4th goal in for the night for HC, but that thing just goes off the post. That'd have been something. From 30 yards out, 40 yards out. Ball now deflected around down here. It's going to go clear down in an HC defensive zone. That's going to be picked up here. It should be free kick or goal kick in. And we have another sub. Jade Owendale is emptying the bench. You got Melina Nielsen into the ball game. Melina Nelson, excuse me, the 5'6" forward out of Papillion. We're down to under 3 minutes now in the ball game. HC just on cruise control. Ball still deflecting around. Finally won by HC, but it goes out of play. Ball still deflecting around after the throw in. See who wants to win this battle. It's going to be an HC throw in now. Ball deflected and nope, still going to be HC ball. Now back to Dort. HC with it. Got some room. But playing the middle now. See if they can cut to the outside, and they do. See if they can find their 4th goal of the night. Crossing in. Nice look, but nobody there. HC with it. Oh, and they just deflected out of play. 90 seconds remain here in the ball game here tonight. Dort with the throw in. It's going to be won by HC. HC now is just going to try and play some cat and mouse and just eat away the clock. Near side now. Ball's going to be out of play. Under a minute to go. Ball's going to be deflected around here. Both teams are trying to fight for the ball, and it's going to be won here by HC in their own defensive zone. Now they're going to try and push forward again. See if they can create something out of this, and that's Rabinovitz. Chance here. They're going to call a foul. As we're down to the final 20. HC is going to come away with a victory here tonight. As a last gasp here for Dort, as we're down to the final 10. Ball's kicked around, and that's going to be your ball game. That's your ball game, folks. HC with a sweep here tonight after they were just swept on Wednesday night by Concordia. The HC men and women sweep Dort here tonight by scores of 2-1 and 3-0. I'll give you some final stats here before we get off air for the evening. Final stats provided to us as the sounds of Sweet Caroline now playing in the background. 11 shots on goal for Dort, 5 shots on 11 shots total for Dordt, 5 on goal, 9 saves, 2 corners, 8 fouls. And as for HC, 20 shots, 12 on goal, 5 saves, 6 corners, 5 fouls, and 1 yellow card. And for the scoring, 3 goals on the night. 1 in the 56th minute by Avery Higgins with the assist by DeHart. Megan Lampy goal in the 67th minute. And then a goal by Jessie Chartier to really ice this game with the assist by Nora Stewart. As that's going to wrap up tonight as we provide you coverage of Hastings College soccer and volleyball here today with the Broncos teams going 2 out of 3. Not a bad weekend as it is fall break for these students, except for these players right here, as everybody's now getting into this moment by Neil Diamond and Sweet Caroline. Even the players down there are getting into it. But that's going to wrap up shop here tonight, as it's been a long day for us here, but well worth it. It's a great day to be a Bronco here on the soccer pitch, as the HC women come out with a 3-0 win here tonight, and the men come with a 2-1 victory. For all of us, Mike Will, my broadcast buddy Tyson Bronk, my boss Mike Will, our IT guy Shaner, Jimmy Purcell, and everybody else here at Extreme Sports, I want to wish you a pleasant good evening from Hastings, as it's a great day to be a Bronco.
You've been listening to Hastings College Soccer on Extreme Sports. Brought to you by 5 Points Bank of Hastings, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi. And by the Runza Restaurants. Hastings College Soccer is an exclusive presentation of Extreme Sports.
Here's a look at your weather forecast, powered by weatherology.com.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammers deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.